The reason why this is so important is because too many people get stuck in their pains and in their problems of their own personal Egypt. Many people get stuck. They can't get out of Egypt. They're stuck in their pain. They're stuck in their pain. They're stuck in their problems. They're stuck in the mess, and they're sinking in it. And God doesn't want you to sink. God wants you to be free. But can you imagine the disappointment Moses faced? First, Israel doesn't respond. Then he gets dissed and dismissed by Pharaoh, laughed at by the leader of Egypt, and loses the trust of the people. Friends, that's a bad day. Moses was having a bad day. Doesn't get much worse than that, right? And your people are suffering. You're trying to help them, and things are getting worse. They're suffering more. But God is, Moses is basically like, look, God, come on, I told you this is what was going to happen. Send somebody else. I knew this was going to happen. And what does God basically say to Moses? It's all good. Get up and go do it again. It's all good. Get up and go do it again. I want you to declare with me, it's all good. I am going to get up and I am going to do it again. See, Moses was like sending a shepherd that stutters. Lord, come on. With only a staff to set the people free, this is not a good idea. But the Lord was teaching Moses and all of us something that was so significant. In order to reach your full potential and apprehend your promise, you must face a few pharaohs, experience pain, loss, and rejection, and overcome some major problems. We've talked about this. You are going to get knocked down. Friends, I've gotten knocked down so many times in my life, so many times in ministry. The enemy has tried to knock me down with a complete knockout so I'd never get up again. Try to discourage me, try to rob me of everything that he could rob me of. Okay. And I've been knocked down and it has hurt. And sometimes it hasn't been easy to get up. I'm just being real. But you will get knocked down, but you won't get knocked out if you put your trust in the Lord and keep your focus on him. The Lord promises the righteous fall 7 times and they rise up again. Say, I am going to rise up again. I am going to rise up again. So achieving success to achieve success, it means learning to get up one more time. Sometimes that one more time makes all the difference in the world. Sometimes it's a huge success in God's sight to just get up and to continue to stand. So Moses' response to being rejected and mocked was a sign that he was a real overcomer and a leader. Moses demonstrates that he was a true leader, a true overcomer, a true person of faith. Why? One way is, of course, he gets back up. He keeps going time after time until the 10th time. But the amazing thing about it is that, listen, most of us would blame. We'd assign blame. Lord, it's all Israel's fault. They are hard of heart. Lord, it's Pharaoh's heart. He's so stubborn. I love it, Jill. Rise up, show up. So, but what is, and that's what most people do, right? Like, think about it. Moses in this situation doesn't pass the buck. What does he do? He blames himself. Exodus 6:12. The Bnei Israel, the children of Israel, have not listened to me. So why would Pharaoh listen to me? I have uncircumcised lips. Moses was so humble, he doesn't blame anybody but himself. Think about it. The first man and woman, Adam and Eve. God shows up. Adam blames Eve. The woman you gave me. It's her fault. Why'd you give her to me? Woman's like, hey, the serpent made me do it. Passing the blame. Friends, if you want to pass blame, you'll remain the same. If you want to blame, you will remain the same. Nothing will change. Moses doesn't blame anyone. Like Adam, Moses took responsibility. Listen, I'm not going to get so much into, but we're meant to develop godly character traits. They're called in Hebrew midot. Can you say midot? Midot are attributes or character traits. One midah, that's the singular of the plural. One midah that we're supposed to cultivate is the trait of taking responsibility. In Hebrew, it's called achreut. Achreut. It comes from the word, well, one place it comes from is acher, which means after. Taking responsibility means I am responsible for what comes after my actions. We are living in a day and age in a political system where all our politicians pass the buck. No one wants to take responsibility. So when we respond like Moses and Yeshua, seeing the potential gain in our pain, looking for the Lord in it all, refusing to quit, not blaming others, getting back up again, the Lord will do great things in us and through us. That's the type of leader God is going to honor. To see the potential gain in the pain, to keep looking to the Lord, refusing to quit, not giving up, not blaming, getting back up. Say, Lord, help me to see the gain in my pain. Help me to see the gain in my pain. Say, I refuse to blame. I will not quit. I will not quit. I will not give up. I will not go back to slavery in Egypt. The reason why this is so important is because too many people get stuck in their pains and in their problems of their own personal Egypt. Many people get stuck. They can't get out of Egypt. They're stuck in their pain. They're stuck in their pain. They're stuck in their problems. They're stuck in the mess and they're sinking in it. And God doesn't want you to sink. God wants you to be free. So don't allow the enemy to let you get stuck in your hurts and in your fences. Don't give in. So we got to keep our eyes focused and fixed on Yeshua, his promises. Say, it's time to leave Egypt and possess my promise. I'm going to leave Egypt and I'm going to possess my promise.